So what is good tension anyway? Tension is when the balance of your top thread and your back thread meet right in the middle of the two fabrics. So you really can't tell what side of the fabric you sewed from. So as you saw, I've got pink thread in my needle and a green thread in my bobbin. And they are the same brand of thread, so that also helps. But if you're working with two different weights of thread, yes, you're going to need to adjust your tension. Notice on your machine though, when you pick a stitch, your tensions are automatically set for you. So for example, with a straight stitch, a default number of 4.6 comes up. This is right here on your information screen where the tab changes at the top, right here at your fingertip. So if you need to change it, now if you just touch it once, 0.4 from 0.6, that's only 0.2 amounts of a tenth, 2/10 of an amount is changed. So I always say if you want to change it a whole number. Bring it down to 3.4 or 6, and then see if you're really getting the changes you're looking for. So when we test out machines, for example, if we go to a zigzag, make it as wide as we can, okay, just to get a nice zigzag. Then what we want is that the stitches on the back side, that we should see just a little bit of the top thread getting pulled to the back side. That is ideal tension at that nice big wide zigzag. But let's look at something else. Let's just go to our decorative stitches and we'll just pick, shouldn't matter here, but let's just pick the little scallops. Let's look at the tension. Look at the difference, 2.4. For this stitch, you're automatically reduced to a lighter tension at the top. And that's because we want the top thread to get pulled to the back side. So if the top tension is less and the bobbin is as tight as it was, that is going to be the team that's going to win. That's the one that's going to get pulled down to the end here. So let's just take a look. We'll see our pink thread on the top, our green thread on the back side, but you're also going to see more of the pink back here, and that is ideal. So we get those threads pulled to the back side, and that makes for this to look much smoother than if we just had a regular tension. You're also going to notice the tension change when we go to our buttonholes. When we choose a buttonhole, also the tension will be reduced. Well, that's a satin stitch also, and that will make those buttonholes be absolutely gorgeous on any fabric. So if you have any time where the thread is coming to the top because the top thread is tighter, then what we're going to do is loosen it up. If too much is going to the back side and you need to kind of get it to kind of be more even and meeting in the middle of those two fabrics, then you're going to tighten it. And if you forget, just remember as you change it a whole number's worth, one way is going to make it better and one way is going to make it even worse. So you got a 50-50 shot. Now, before you start adjusting tension, make sure you have the right needle in for the thread thickness that you've picked. Make sure you've cleaned the machine lately, threaded it correctly, your bobbin's incorrect. All those things need to be adjusted first before you start working with the tension. Because the machine is changing it for you, you should be in the right category. If you haven't had your machine serviced by your local Husqvarna Viking sewing machine dealer, we always say on an annual basis, that is going to keep everything nice and balanced from your bobbin tension to your top tension. That is going to be, they're able to put that reset and kind of make everything back to normal so you're not having to do a lot of adjustments just for sitting down to sew.